Hey guys, how are you? Dave here. It is August 24th, 2008. Twitter is making noises. And this is a video response to Harry's tech survey, aka iHarrison30 on YouTube. Definitely check his videos out. He's a very nice person. He has a lot of great tech content, especially when it comes to Apple, so very cool. And I believe, Harry, that you typed this up yourself, didn't you? If so, dude, seriously, major kudos to you, because I don't have the patience to type up this many questions. So yeah, he basically answered all the questions in his video, and this is my video response to that. So I tend to talk a lot in my videos, so I'm going to try to get in through this in under like 12 minutes. So here we go. What is the main OS used today? OS 10 Leopard. I'm loving it. How many desktops do you own? Mac Pro, iMac G3, iMac G4, so 3. How many laptops do you own? 1, which is my PowerBook G4. What is the highest spec system you currently use? That would be my Mac Pro. It's dual Intel Xeons at 2.66 GHz each, meaning 4 cores. Each processor is dual core. 3 gigs of RAM, and I believe NVIDIA 7300 GT with 256 megs of VRAM. Yeah, and some big hard drive. I don't know. I think 320 gigs or something like that. 250. What is the highest spec system you've ever used? That would be the octa-core Mac Pro at the Apple Store. I don't know the exact specs, but it was faster than I would ever need. So, good stuff though. Which piece of software do you run that is most system hungry? I.e. Photoshop, Final Cut, etc. That totally depends on what I'm doing. Photoshop if I'm doing a lot of editing, but that hasn't been in a while. I just mainly do web design editing, which isn't that processor intensive. Probably streaming. So that would be Firefox. Streaming easily uses up half of each of my cores. So I think that pretty much tells you easily streaming, live streaming on my website. Software you use for photo editing, for like precise photo editing, would be Photoshop. But for quick edits, easily iPhoto. Software used for movie editing, for the most part, iMovie HD6. I don't like iMovie 08, but all of you know that already. But for more serious video projects, Final Cut Express HD. I have Final Cut Express 3.5, I believe. What is your current web browser? That would be Safari for my regular web browsing, and for streaming, I use Firefox. Is your current browser the best you've ever used? If not, which was? Safari, yes, easily. I love Safari. It's definitely not perfect, but it is a great browser, and it's the fastest browser I've ever used, and it just has great features. Is your current... I just did that. Which do you prefer? Mac OS 10, Microsoft Windows, Linux, Unix, blah, 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 blah. Oh, easily OS 10. Definitely OS 10. I used to be a Windows user for, most of my life, but I switched to the Mac in September of 2004, and I never see myself going back. It's just so much better. That's just my opinion, though, so don't freak out, PC fanboys. If you have used Windows before, which has been your favorite version? 95, 98, etc. I would say XP. While the security sucks, with spyware and everything, XP was great. XP still is great. It's probably the most stable OS that Microsoft has right now, because obviously Vista has a lot of maturing to do. If you have used Macs before, which has been your favorite version? OS 9, Panther, Tiger. I switched to OS 10 back when Panther was its current OS version. So I've used Panther, Tiger, and Leopard up until now. And easily Leopard's my favorite. It's the most feature, whatever. It just has a lot of features. It's not the most stable operating system, but that's to be expected because we're only at 10.5.4, I believe. Yeah, 10.5.5 was currently seeded, so I think we're gonna have that. But easily Leopard. Again, I'm talking too much. Do you have any tech-related qualifications? As in like A+ certification like Microsoft or something? No, I don't. Although I really do, I should do that one day because I really do want to. I just think it's important to have later down in life, especially being into all the technology that I am. So, short answer, no. Out of all the technology revolutionaries, who do you most think inspires you? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Steve Wozniak, Paul Allen, etc., etc., etc. Easily Steve Jobs. While he's not the nicest person, it seems, in real life, he certainly is a visionary, and he just thinks very uniquely. He gets what he wants in terms of products, designs, and all that stuff. So definitely jobs. If you could have any gadget in the world not yet invented to help you, what would it be and do for you? If you could have any gadget in the world not yet invented. Not yet. That's a really tough one. I don't want to make this video too long. Not yet invented. It's probably been invented already, but I guess like an automated cleaning system, like in the carpet, where it like sucks down the stuff. I've like thought about that in the past, and I'm sure it already exists, but it's probably hella expensive. And I don't ever say hella because that sounds dumb. But yeah, I guess like an automated cleaner system, like on the floor, where it sucks down all the dirt and like dust and everything. I know it sounds really stupid of me, but I'm just a neat freak, and I would love to have that. So I know that's not the answer you're probably looking for, but whatever. It's not really a gadget. But, okay, next question. Sorry. Which search engine do you use? Oh, easily Google. I love Google. Google and I are tight. Sorry again, I don't usually talk like that. What is your favorite Apple product of all time? Of all time. Apple product? Probably OS X. Technically that counts as a product, right? You didn't say gadgets, so you said product, so I guess that means the OS, so easily OS X. Because without OS X, I wouldn't be here on camera right now, and I wouldn't be using iMovie and stuff like that, so yeah. Have you ever tried a Linux distribution? Actually, no, I have not. I have stated in this my last tech survey, I believe, or the one before that. I do want to try Ubuntu. Seriously, I do want to. It's free, so I don't know what's holding me back. I just have to get around to doing it. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. Can you program, and if so, what languages? No, I cannot program, but I do want to learn to program, especially when it comes to Mac applications like Cocoa and stuff like that. But I know nothing about that, so yeah. Have you ever developed your own webpage or for another person? Talking to the right guy. My current website's actually up there right now, thecreativeone.tv. I run that. I run SellerAdverts.com, PlugYourTube.com, and some other websites for my dad, for his business and stuff like that. So I guess that's a yes to both parts of that question. And I love it. I love web design. I like live for this stuff now. Which Office suite do you use? I use Office 2004 for the Mac because I had some issues with 08 on the Mac, or 09 I think it's called. I think it's called 08, sorry. And after I upgraded to the newer version, it would crash over and over again. So I said, screw it, I don't really need 08, so I'm using 04 right now, and I love it. I don't have any complaints about it. It's a pretty stable suite. Have you ever opened a laptop to repair upgrade? Yes, I have. My PowerBook G4. To put in a new hard drive. Easily the most worrisome upgrade I've ever done, because opening a notebook, you have to be extremely careful, and especially with Apple's designs, they lock you out. They do not want their consumers inside that machine. But through a lot of time and patience and practically all day, I did manage to open up my PowerBook. I did manage to put all the screws back in where they belong, and I put in a new hard drive by myself. So I was proud of myself for doing that, because I don't usually like going inside notebooks, except for if it's like a RAM upgrade. But yeah, and would I upgrade one in the future? Yes, I would. That's not part of the question, but it's just a question for myself. Do you own an iPhone or iPod Touch? iPhone, yes. Here's my iPhone. Love it. Best phone I've ever owned. If you answer yes to above, yes I did. What is your above app for the iPhone or iPod Touch? Favorite app? Not counting the ones that came pre-installed. What's the one I use most? Let me go through this real quick. Super Monkey Ball is up there, even though I can't beat it. I'm on the very last level. Probably Super Monkey Ball. It's a great game. I also have Units. Units is a good application. It cost me like 99 cents. Easily worth it. I like Midomi. That's just like Shazam. There's tons of iPhone apps out there that I love, but I think Super Monkey Ball would be my favorite. Do you hold stocks? Hold on, let me see how long I am real quick. 9:45. That's not that long. Do you hold stocks with a technology company? Just yes or no. No personal details. No, I don't. But I do want to one day with Apple. Maybe. I don't know. No, basically. Sorry, I talk too much. What do you see for the future of technology? I see touchscreens being the future, but that's pretty much to be expected. Basically, what we have now on the iPhone with the excellent OS X interface and stuff, I see that being incorporated into the OS X desktop version, and I see, hopefully, it taking off very well. So, yeah, basically touch OSs. Do you have a network running in your home? Yes, we do. Many hubs, many switches, many computers hooked up to that network. But yeah, I think everything in here is networked. My 360 and PS3 are on Ethernet. My Wii's Wi-Fi. I'm actually 3 sitting over here is on Ethernet now. My Mac Pro's on Ethernet, and my PowerBook's usually on Wi-Fi now. I know you didn't ask that. I just like to go in depth, just to give you guys an idea of what I do. Favorite computer-related movie? That would be The Pirates of Silicon Valley. I loved it. What is your opinion of the Apple logo? I think the Apple logo is very powerful. I love it. Maybe Apple puts it on their products a little too much sometimes, like their cables, but I don't really complain. It's just a logo. It isn't like it makes the product worse. I think the Apple logo has come a long way, especially with the iPod advertising and the iPhone and stuff like that. So the Apple logo, very powerful. Apple, keep it up. You're doing a great job with that. What is your opinion of the Windows logo? The Windows logo is actually pretty nice. I like it. Although when people see the Windows logo, I don't think they say, "Oh look, Windows logo is so cool." But if they see the Apple logo, they'll instantly think, "Oh sweet, iPod, iPhone." So I think Apple does a better job of getting their logo out there. That's just me though. I know somebody out there will say otherwise, which is fine. Do you own a Tech Tool kit? Tech Tool kit, as in like on here? I think I own Tech Tools. I thought I did. I think I have Tech Tool Deluxe or Tech Tool Pro or something like that. Basically, it came with my Apple Care. It's just not on here now because I did a fresh install a couple months ago. But yes, I do. Which games console do you prefer? Easily 360. I have all 3 consoles right now, but the 360 is my favorite because of the Xbox Live experience. It's just great. Microsoft did a great job with the 360. Seriously. It's just so awesome. How long have you been using computers for? I don't know. I've been using computers for a long time now. I remember the first internet we ever had was Prodigy. The good old days back then. I don't know though. Honestly, I don't know. Probably early 90s. But then again, it's like hard to answer that because I didn't really note it down. Sorry, I'm going really slow now. Do you have an external storage backing up your work? I have 2 external drives. You can't see them right here. I don't do it automatically through Time Machine anymore because I don't really like Time Machine that much anymore. I found it wasting space. So I back up stuff myself, and I have backup on my iMac, backup on my Power Mac G4. Backup on my iPods even, some of them. So I have backup all over the place, which is good. But yeah. Is your network wireless or hardline? It's both. But for the most part, it's hardline, aka Ethernet. Do you use your computer for your main source of income? No personal details. Main source of income? If that means freelance work and stuff, then yes. Absolutely. Would you class yourself as a geek? Definitely. Easily. Would you class yourself, would you class your computer usage as an obsession? Sort of. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm on the computer for many hours a day, but that's just what I do. It's my hobby, it's my passion. So yeah, obsession, no. Passion, yes, there we go. Passion is my word. Have you watched Pirates of Silicon Valley, and if so, what did you think? I've seen it multiple times, and I love it. I know it's not totally accurate, but I think it's a great movie because there's really no other movie out there like it. I really wish they would make a sequel about the iPod and iPhone and show how much it's changed, especially with the Mac versus Vista now. I think that would make it for a great movie. But who knows, it could happen one day. So that's it. Special thanks to you again, Harry. Guys, check out his YouTube channel, youtube.com/iharrison30. I will post a video description link, channel link in my video description to my left and your right. I always get that wrong, so hopefully I got it right just then. Yes, thank you again, Harry, for the survey. And thanks for watching to everybody. Have a great rest of this Sunday.